incarceration.
How do you feel about it?
I feel it's I can't really say I think there's a conspiracy going on, but I know that there's a lot of black men, in particular black youth, going to jail in droves.
Right.
There has to be some sort of a reason for that. And I noticed that most of these kids are people of color are coming from economically depressed environments,
Right.
where there are very few jobs and very little opportunity. So I have to feel like, you know, with the American government able to build planes at $1 million a pop, they should be able to do something about a group of people who find themselves going down the shitholes of life, for lack of a better way to say it. And I think that if they really wanted to do something about it, they could. But on the other hand, it creates jobs. You know, prisons have replaced farms, because when you find most of these prisons, they're in rural areas, and the prison becomes the mainstay where it can support a whole community. You know, if everybody in the jail, if everybody in the town works in the jail, then we need a place to put our money. We need a bank. The bank's going to end up giving out mortgages because somebody's going to come and develop the property. So, you know, for everybody who finds themselves going down the shitholes of life, there's another community that's sustaining themselves off other people's misery. You know what I mean? It destroys the family because people simply can't afford to go 400 or 500 miles to visit somebody. It's pretty costly. And it's a long trip, you know? So I think it's multifaceted, mass incarceration. It's multifaceted.
Right.
And there's obviously no good for the overall society that's going to come from it.
Right.
So those are my basic feelings about mass incarceration.
Cool, and those are exactly, you know, what it is. And also, what do you think can be done to help end mass incarceration?
We have to get rid of corporate lobbyists. We have to get rid of all the corporate entities that basically have the politicians in their pocket. The politician can't really make a move or pass a bill or enact something into law unless lobbyists and big corporations sign off on it. And until we can get a hold on that, I don't really think anything's going to be done about it.
What about like mass movements? Grassroots movements?
I think grassroots movements will have an effect, but to a degree, because I feel as though if one person can get 200,000-300,000 people to line up and protest, his days are pretty much numbered.
Right.
You know, in history, there's nothing new under the sun. History repeats itself. You know what I mean? So the question becomes, is there one of us or a group of us that is strong enough to be willing to sacrifice our lives in order to bring about a change? Because that's really what it comes to.
Okay, well, thank you so much. What's your name again?
Ronald.
Ronald. Thank you, Ronald.
Sure, thank you.